TripSplit is a mobile app designed to solve a very specific but incredibly common problem. Everyone loves going on trips with friends, but no one loves what happens after. People forget who paid for gas, someone covered dinner, another person bought groceries, and then suddenly someone's opening Venmo, someone else is making a spreadsheet, and someone's doing math in their notes app. Eventually, someone feels like they paid more than they should have. We noticed this happening constantly in our own friend groups, and we decided to build a fix. This is TripSplit. The thing is, apps like Venmo already exist, and they're great at moving money, but they don't manage shared trip expenses, they don't calculate who owes who across 15 different purchases. You have to do that all by yourself. TripSplit is different because it's built specifically for travel. Every expense lives inside a trip, and the math happens automatically. At any point, everyone in the group can see exactly where they stand. No awkward conversations, no spreadsheets, no guessing. So here you see us logging in and creating an account with a test email and username. And then on the other phone, we use a personal email to log in. The first thing you might want to do is add a friend, so we look up the friend by their username and add them. And then in the other person's phone, they go to friends and they can accept that friend request. The next thing you want to do is create a new trip. And you can put in the name of the trip, the date, the status, and this will help you filter the trips. You can always edit this in the top right corner, and then this is how you add a friend to the trip, and then the friend will go to their activity and confirm that they want to be in that trip. Then they can add an expense. Here we are uploading a photo of a receipt so that the AI can parse that receipt so that you don't have to input it manually, although you can also input manually. Here you just allocate who bought what on the expense and add your tip if you want to. And there we go. The expense is added, and what the other person has to do is pay the person back. So they go to their activity, and then they can record their payment, how they paid the other person back. And then lastly, the other person needs to confirm that they actually got paid. So they go to their activity and confirm that they got paid. And it says pending. If you reload the app, it'll say that it was confirmed. On the technical side, TripSplit is a React Native app built with Expo. The backend is Node.js with PostgreSQL managed through Prisma with JWT-based authentication. For how we work, we run weekly sprints, divide features by ownership so everyone has clear accountability, and do code reviews before anything gets merged. It's kept our codebase stable and our momentum consistent throughout the semester. So where we're going and where we stand. For the green, we have the backend APIs, expense splitting, friend system, activity feed, all core screens and functionality. For yellow, we're still working on the AI receipt scanning and the OCR integration. For red, we still need to work on offline functionality, push notifications, payment app deep linking, production deployment, and AI summary reports, and deleting and leaving trips. So our path to green is basically completing all of those that are in the red. So our wins. Two things we're really proud of. The first is the expense splitting. Both simple and itemized splitting work, and then the AI receipt scanning work as well. And then the second is the AI receipt scanning. You just point the camera at a receipt, or you can upload a photo, and the app automatically pulls out the total, the date, and the line items. We also built duplicate detection, so if someone tries to scan the same receipt twice, the system will catch it. And that's what makes TripSplit feel genuinely different from anything else out there. Some challenges. The challenge that took us the longest to solve was getting the front end to reliably talk to the back end. API calls were failing. Emulators were routing to the wrong addresses. What worked on one machine broke on another. Another challenge we're still working on is deployment. Right now the back end runs locally, which means the app only works when someone on the team has their laptop open. So we need to get it hosted on a live server. That's our next priority. And that's our app. Thank you for watching.